Jeremy Dodson. Okay, and Coach Jeremy has 2 undergraduate bachelor's degrees and a master's degree. Okay, and he's 2 years into a law school degree. All right, why do you think we talk about that first? When Coach Jeremy's 50 years old, never mind. When Coach Jeremy's 50 years old, right? What do you think is going to mean the most in his life at that time?
Have money.
That he's had a successful career and he took advantage of an education, right?
Education.
Took advantage of an education. Sports is a great way to open doors to other opportunities, like better and more education. When you're 50 years old, you don't want to look back and have the sole highlight of your life be whatever sport you play. Okay, you want to be able to say that you're the best at whatever you're doing, in a career field or something like that. Does that make sense? All right, so a little bit on that. Coach Jeremy is a 2-time Olympian. All right, he won an NCAA Division I national championship. He was a 4-time NCAA All-American, and get this, 14 times he was all-conference, either in the SEC or the Big 12 as a track star. Colorado State High School Athlete of the Year. Gatorade Athlete of the Year. Okay, and he holds the Colorado high school record for the 200-meter sprint.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to George Washington.
At one point, Coach Jeremy held.
Well, I held all 4, the 100 meter, the 200, and the 400 meters. But now the only thing that I do have is the 200 meters. Hence the reason why we say get your education.
Records are meant to be broken. Okay. This is Coach Quinton, okay? And Quinton and Jeremy are brothers. Coach Quinton holds a college degree, okay, and he's currently pursuing a master's degree. Again, sports are a way to open doors to other opportunities. Right? Division I All-American, won 3 Colorado High School 5A state championships, was a 5-time national qualifier for the Junior Olympics, and Coach Quinton was also a nationally competitive wrestler and was an all-state football player, also at George Washington High School. So all around stellar athlete.
Multiple sports.
I'm going to do it now because she's not here. Once we get started, we want to get working. But Coach Elise is going to come tonight, and she's got a really interesting background. So she holds a bachelor's degree as well from college, and she intends on starting law school pretty soon, hopefully in the fall semester of this year. She's won 2 gold medals in, get this, national mountain bike championships. Okay, you guys ever biked up a really steep hill? Right? You want to talk about screaming thighs and being able to explode through those pedals, right? So 2 gold medals in national mountain bike championships. And she was a national qualifier for the under-19 track and field team in the pole vault event. Okay, pole vault is crazy courage. And you talk about an all-round athlete, right? Upper body strength, lower body strength, explosiveness to be able to sprint down the lane and plant that pole in there and then leap upright. It takes a lot to do that. So she's a perfect. So with that, I'll turn it over to you gentlemen and let's get them exploding.
Basically, just one last word. You hear 2-time Olympian, you hear national championship, you hear all-time state. We weren't always talented. The main thing that we did work on was hard work and consistency. If you guys just stay coming to practice, stay on top of everything, your hard work will always overcome anyone with talent. So any one of you can be 3-time Olympians, 4-time Olympians, whatever you guys want to be. So just continue to work. So right now we're going to start with some sprint drills. We're going to line up on the midline. We're going to do sprint drills. The only difference between how fast you run is just how much pressure you apply to the ground. So right now we're just going to teach you how to correctly apply force to the ground. The more force you apply to the ground, the faster you go. Right now we're going to teach you the correct posture and how to be efficient. So the first drill we're going to do, everything is nice and tall, everything is nice and effective, everything is nice and with intent. First drill we're going to do, walking ace, 8 walks. We're going to start off right here, a nice high block, the foot is caught, a strong stance leg, there's no bend right here. I am nice and tall, and I'm going to drive straight down to the ground. Leg up, straight down to the ground. Up, straight down to the ground. We're going to start from here, all the way to the yellow line.
Coach Jeremy, can I just point out, let's look at where Coach Jeremy's foot hits the ground. Okay? Look at the foot that hits the ground. What hit the ground first? Okay, not the ball.
don't want to stab our toe because that creates a lot of injury for the rest of the joints. So we want to make sure we drag down the heel first and move ourselves forward. So first group, we're going to start with A-walks. Nice high block, step straight down to the ground. First one, ready to go. Just walking. Now remember the arms now. Just like you're running, slow motion running. Now the next drill is A replacement. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have a faster switch with each leg. Coach Q's going to demonstrate. We're going to start with that nice high block. The foot is cocked. The knee is nice and high. Now he's going to do a switch, a quick switch. And he's going to hold it right there. Then he's going to move forward. You see how his arms are correlated with his legs. He's stepping straight down to the ground. Hold for about 1 second, move forward. 1 second, move forward. First group, we're going to try this out. Right leg up. And switch. Switch. And the arms. Switch. Switch. There you go, nice and tall now. Switch.
Something like that, it takes a wobble, right? Why do you think that is? What part of your body is stronger on them than it is on me for them to have more balance? Core's a good one. What else? It's really important to the explosiveness of athletes. Not just their leg, not the whole leg. Give me a part of the leg. Eric. Not their hip.
Ankles.
Ankles. Okay, ankles. So one of the reasons we like to stick drills like that because it strengthens your ankle, and that ankle stability and the strength of your ankle, right? These guys have like 2 or 3% body fat, right? So it's hard to tell. And so that, you know, Coach Jeremy's got thin ankles, all things considered, but it's the strength of your ankles that helps, right? So as you're going through this, be thinking about it. Do not underestimate the importance of strengthening all those muscles and your ability to control the tendons in the ankle. The other thing is that's really important for injury prevention. Okay, the stronger your ankles are, the less prone you are to injury, and that's not just within the ankle. That's also, you know, your knees and other parts of your body.
Just think of everything as a big chain. This is going to be the first joint that takes everything, all the impact. So if this joint isn't steady, this joint's going to fall off too. This joint's going to fall off, and the rest of the body's going to be a whole disaster. So start off with one thing, move on to the other. So the next drill, we're going to do double A replacement. So he's going to do 2 skips and he's going to switch. He's going to go 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. I got to redo this. I think of it as 3 strokes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Notice how tall he is with that stance leg. There is no bend in any of his joints. He's nice and tall. His legs are staying in that one position. The knee is nice and high. The leg is right underneath. His leg is underneath his butt. It's right underneath his hips. In front of his body, so he can step straight down. And not to kick it. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, first group. Let's get this money. So let's see how we go. First group. Go. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ready to attack the ground. Nothing back here, the foot's right in here, ready to attack the ground. Next drill. It's basically like a high knee switch. So what you're going to do 1, 2, stick. 1, 2, stick. 1, 2, stick. His knees are nice and high. His stance leg is nice and strong. He's nice and tall. Notice how his arms are correlating with his legs.
Alright, let's get our right knee up. Everybody, right knee up. Alright, on command, go. 1, 2, stick. I want everybody to stick it together. Go. 1, 2, stick. Good. Knee up. Go. 1, 2, stick. Good.
This is very easy. Just high knees. How he needs to focus on the high knees is stepping straight down to the ground. His knees come parallel to the ground, and all he's going to do is step straight down to the ground. No kicking out. He's nice and tall. When he hits the ground, there is no bent knee. Everything is nice and straight. We're looking for this position and that position. That's all we're looking for. High knees.
First group, go. Stay tall. Look
Remember
my
the
way.
arms now. Remember the
Get
arms.
Get the knees up.
Try not to bob up and down. Try not to bob up and down. Head and shoulders.
Yeah, next group. Ready, go. Stepping straight down. Perfect. Control the movement.
Carter, that's much better, Carter.
As we get to the midpoint, we're going to get higher and higher with our knee drop. So we'll start below, and increase the knee drop as we get to the middle. Okay, got it? Make sure everything stays in front though. We're doing a small step right here. Everything in front, stepping down to the ground. Front, step down to the ground. Front, step down to the ground. First group. Ready, go. So up nice and low.
Slow down, not fast enough. Go fast enough. Now bring it higher. Bring your knees higher.
Increase a little bit more. Let's get high. Let's get high.
Not because that's how you're going to grow in the game. Okay? By practicing it that way now, right, you get the explosiveness out of it.
So again, the whole point of running fast is driving the high so that you can attack the ground more efficiently. The more power you put it on the ground, the faster you'll go. You can't really attack the ground if the leg is back here going straight down here. But if you come up right here, you can really stomp it on the ground. So that's what you're doing.
So, guys, real quick, did anyone do everything that you just got taught correctly the way you wanted to? Especially the more difficult movement. Right? What was the most difficult movement? Probably the two-step stick, maybe? Step, step, stick. Step, step, stick, right? Hold it. Okay. You haven't done that before, so it's difficult. But I want you to think about this as an athlete. You and your brain knew what you wanted to do, okay? But you couldn't get your legs to do it the way you wanted to do it, right? So you got to practice at that. But when you're playing a sport, right, that's a really small example of the decision-making process you have to make. So in your brain, you make a decision, you have to transmit that decision to your body has to react to it. So by doing exercises like this, you are teaching, you're reducing the time frame from your brain to your body, and you're increasing the accuracy of what your body will do in response to it. That make sense? Okay, so, and so I'm glad that none of you got it right the first time. When we're doing warm-ups, okay, when we're doing basketball shuffles and we're doing karaoke, no matter what it is we're doing in our regular warm-ups as part of our dynamic stretching, be thinking about the fact that I'm getting better at my brain controlling my body, right? And then as we do more and more complex, like tonight we did a bunch of the warm-up drills with the whistle, right? And we'll keep adding to those so that they get more and more complex. And if you're doing the wrong thing when you hear the whistle, like you're supposed to side shuffle and instead you start backpedaling or whatever, that's just an example of your brain, not communicating very well with your body. So that's an important part of why we do the things that these gentlemen are teaching.
Cool. So like Coach said, everything is intentional. You guys start warming up, everything is intentional doing warm-up. So make sure warm-up is part of the workout. The moment you start doing your drills, that's part of the workout. You're getting better as everything you do. Everything is intentional. Just like when I want to make this cut right here, I'm going to intentionally make that cut. when I'm going to do this drill, when I'm going to back shuffle, everything is intentional. Learn to connect your brain with your movement.
Zach, all right, Zach, call us out. Raptors on 3. Make it loud.
1, 2, 3.
Raptors!
Right on, y'all. Good job, y'all.